just going to do the awkward silence for a little bit, but
Like,
what's up, everyone?
and then all you hear is Charles's smoke detector that everyone always says that he needs back. But exchange that thing, man.
That's not even my. That's not even me.
Oh, is that Trent?
There you go. Welcome, everyone, to Plastic Fanatics, the late night Aftercast. This is episode 89. I'm your host, Victory Saber 77. How you all doing?
Good.
Glad I got that thumbs down. Thank you, douchebag. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. But let's get into some introductions really quickly. Charles, you are the Golden Boy, so start us off, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, where we can find you, and did you get anything in this week?
All right. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Optimus4Prez. And one thing I picked up yesterday was movie Avengers, and Godzilla on Blu-ray.
Which Godzilla?
The newer one. The 2014 one.
Oh, Dalton has some choice words about that.
What?
Don't bring that up again.
All right.
Remember the movie with the
Yeah.
Okay, Dakota, you're up next.
I am Dakota. You can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. And Halls, I actually got something this week. I got a Beast Wars X9 Ravage, complete with box and stickers and all that other fun stuff.
Cool.
Nice.
It is nice. That is an expensive toy now too.
I got it for a decent price. It wasn't $200, but it wasn't less than $100 either. So it was a good price.
Not bad. Cool. Dalton?
I'm Dalton. You can find me on pretty much all social media at Dalton NSTFs. I have nothing in this week because I'm saving for this next week.
Awesome. And down the line, Josh?
You can find me G1Xtron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1Xtron. As far as hauls, I told them to just hold all my shipments. That way I can ship them to me whenever I get back from this week. Because the post office guy, he'll leave the stuff at the door, and it'll get stolen. So.
Cool. Trent? Is he there? Hello. Hello.
He may be frozen.
Yeah, it looks like he's frozen because he's holding that pose pretty well.
Let him go.
Pretty good poker face.
All right. Well, Trent will be back. I am Victory Saber 77. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram at that, and on Facebook it's the Victory Saber 77. It's right underneath my name there. And if you want an invite, the live link is right there. So click on it, have a Google Plus account, you'll bounce in here. If not, still, you can join us when we're done with the live show, which will probably be in the next, maybe hour and a half. And usually we just stay on afterwards, just talking and stuff like that. So, all right, so a little bit different of a show today. I'm going to get into some little bit of screen sharing. Got a little bit of topics, and Trent is gone. And then we're going to go heavily into spoilers and going to talk about Star Wars Rebels. And we're going to take a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the newest episode that just came out, the trans-dimensional one, because I thought that was a pretty good episode. And welcome back, Trent. So, here we go. So if you guys don't want to stay in, because we're going to talk a lot about the Star Wars Rebels and such, you guys can bounce out and all that. And then, but here we go. Let's see. Need the screen share.
Are you going to talk about Supergirl?
What's going on?
Legends as well?
Is it what?
I was going to say, are you going to talk about the Supergirl and the Legends as well?
We can. I wasn't really going to. So, where am I?
Oh my God!
What's up? So, here we are, Plastic Fanatics. Episode 89. Joining the Legion. So there we go. Got nice Kylo Ren, Captain Phasma, got the whole army back there, and I'm just kind of looking confused. But there you go. moving on, we have some other shows here. We have the Cybercast, episode 145, which is what we just did. That should be in video form soon. So after this show, go check it out. Give it a like. Subscribe if you're not. Remember, next week there will be no Plastic Fanatics or Cybercast because of some conventions that we are attending to, which I'll get into here in a second. But look for us the next week. But there will be a Cybercast video of the panel at BotCon, but I'll get into that also in a second. So Cybercast is on G1 Extron's YouTube channel, so go check that out. And if you want to see me again, I'm on another show on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Enter the Realm on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. And as you can see by the picture here, we will be talking about Batman versus Superman, which is going to be really good. We've been wanting to talk about this for a while. And we're going to have special guest, Mr. Bobby Skullface. And looking forward to what he has to say about that, or at least hopefully spark some interest because he's already talked about it before, but looking forward to that. And then following the ETR show, we have the ROC Hangout, which is hosted by Tommy Barricade and Asian Kid Matt. Open to the ROC family. The link is in the Facebook page. And then another show that you guys should be watching is Figure Banging, hosted by Ace Milo. They just finished, or their last episode, last week was on Make Toys' Gundog, and they showcase both the tune and toy version. So check them out every Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel again. And speaking of the conventions, some of my guys here from the Cybercast will be attending the 2016 BotCon in Louisville, Kentucky, April 6th through the 10th. Unless for you guys it's what, maybe April 4th through the 10th? Would you guys like to be there early?
I think it's more or less I like to be there early. Josh was like, can we just leave Wednesday? I was like, no.
No, since we're riding in the car, I mean, let's get up there and, I'll scout around the town and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's always fun, kind of exploring the host city. Like I spent, I think, 2 or 3 hours last year just kind of walking around Chicago with this huge suitcase and a carry-on and a backpack. It was kind of cumbersome, but it was fun.
Cool. And what I mentioned prior, that we're going to have a video Cybercast. And as you can see here, there is going to be the Cybercast podcast panel on Sunday, April 10th. Is there a time for that you guys are having that at? Or
yeah,
I don't see it.
What's the time, Dakota?
Oh, I did not take the picture. The time of the picture, did I?
All right.
Just a quick towards the end, from what Pete put in the newsletter, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, the time and the location, and then we're going to have possibly some guests, some voice actresses, maybe Venus Terzo and Greg Berger, maybe Aaron Archer, maybe we get Judd Nelson on there, I don't know, so, but we're going to have some of those people that you wait in line to talk to for a few seconds. We're going to have those probably Pete as well, and we're going to basically be doing kind of the recap of everything that we've seen at BotCon.
And it is from noon until 12:50 on Sunday, April 10th.
All right. Cool. So if you're at BotCon, go and check that out. Bring your questions, your camera phones, get your selfies, get pictures with Primal Sabbath and G1 Extra on there.
Hi there.
All right, what's the background noise?
Is someone playing Halo 5?
I don't know, but if they're playing Halo 5, go play Halo 5 and not be on the show. Hello, how you doing? Just trying to make a living here. Actually, I'm not, but there's another convention that I will be attending, which is Emerald City Con, which is in Seattle, Washington. It's at the same time as BotCon, April 7th through the 10th, and looking forward to that, having been there before, but this year I'm kind of excited because there's a lot more actors, I guess, that are going to be there that I actually am familiar more with their work and all this kind of stuff. So looking forward to that. So that's where I'll be, around the Space Needle, flying around. Yay! So cool. They had an Easter egg hunt, though, too, a scavenger hunt, which I wish I could have participated in. That was pretty cool. But all right, moving on. There is another convention if you are in the New Jersey area, the NJCC. We know Dust is going to be there. I think Jay Ruse, a lot of the ROC guys are going to be there. So there's a meet and greet there. I'm sure they'll
this
have more.
weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tomorrow actually.
Yeah.
So have fun at that show, guys, and just cool, laid back, hang out. And I have to pose this. Maybe I'll get flack for it on Monday. But will Jay Ruse get his Chronos? That is the biggest question. Hopefully he does, but we're hoping he doesn't. So there we go. And he let me know that he is actually on the ETR show too, but I wasn't going to post it. There we go. Okay, moving on. My WTF, WTT little segment here. I thought these were kind of funny. I just kind of took pictures of these throughout the week and just wanted to share. Maybe you'll get a chuckle out of them, but this one was great. I don't think that's Masterpiece Thundercracker. But that's just me. But I love that. That was great.
That seems legit, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
MP11T.
With a collector coin, are they calling the little thing you insert there the collector coin?
Yeah, the Energon gift that's in his butt right there is your collector coin. It's also mint in package, so I like that too. Quite nice.
That's actually the inside of the package. True story.
So, oh my God, James, I miss us looking at this.
The eBay show. This I thought was funny. I didn't get a picture of the actual item, but it's Make Toys. But I love the description. Ran by Make Toys. Fuck the Make Toys. MTRM-05 is limited. The cost is more expensive than the MTRM-03. So there you go.
Okay.
Love these descriptions.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 IGA.
So that's awesome. Love eBay. It's fun times. This, because I'm in a Player's Con, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, 404? You kidding me? For a $75, $80 toy? All right.
Don't forget that 40 cents either.
Yeah, 40 cents. But I get that
non-negotiable.
So, just unreal the way people do stuff. But this is the kicker.
They had a particular bill they had to pay if it was that much.
Yeah. But we got Wheelie here. It's not bad, I guess. $11.99 or best offer, but compared at a $200.99 price. So you get 94% off. So that is a steal right there.
That is a steal.
Pretty cool. So that is awesome. But
Please let me share one. Can I share one? I have one.
All right. Are you gonna screen share it?
Oh yeah, I'm here right now. I'm here screen sharing it.
Let me get out of my screen share.
Let me are you ready? Because I'm redirecting you to the Beast Wars Scorponok 2006 TFCC, The Theft of the Golden Disc, at a buy it now price of $800.
Wow.
Yeah, and anyone who may not know, Scorponok, it wasn't an exclusive. So let's get down here to the the description.
What the hell do they call that thing?
Scorponok.
Based on the video of the theft of the golden disc. It's a custom, so at $800 for a mold that you probably can't give away.
Why do they have a buy it now, but then at the end, in the description it says start the bidding.
Welcome to bid, thank you. It's WTF WTT. It's all that I really have to say with that. So.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'll just mention it, but I posted one on Twitter where it was Amazon, and it pisses me off that Amazon sells knockoffs without disclosing that they're knockoffs, and they had a Darth Maul and they said he looks exactly like the real Stormtrooper, and I'm like, what? That's my figure. So.
Wow, looks exactly like the real Stormtrooper, huh?
All right, here we go. I'm looking at some of my other stuff here. Okay, so yeah, I
Why
could
do I
have
keep
it. There's
being
a
muted?
because you have a lot of background noise, man. That's all. So if it can kind of continues, I'm gonna have to kind of bump you out. All right. So here we go. Back to screen sharing. I found a ton of stuff on eBay, and I do miss the eBay show. Because, man, that was just some of the classic stuff right there. Okay, so are you seeing my little? No, we're seeing
Yep.
Josh. Sorry, I have to click on myself. There we go. Now you're seeing that. Okay, here we are. So we got the digital release of Star Wars: The Force Awakens yesterday, I believe, April 1st. And this Tuesday, April 5th, we're getting the hard copy, the Blu-ray DVD release. So I thought, what the hell? Let's take a look at some other places that will have it and what you're going to be getting and all that type of stuff. So this is the regular release. It's around like $20, I think, standard across the board for this version. Not too bad. Any of you guys going to plan on getting this or care?
I'm a definite buy,
Okay.
but I think I'll go with the one you're going to show them a little bit. I think the Target one.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. Moving on. This is a Disney Store exclusive. It's the same exact look as the previous picture, but you get a lithograph set and a $10 off a future purchase of $40 or more. But their manufactured price is $24.99. So, I don't know. I just threw that in there because it's Disney. But here's the Best Buy exclusive. For some reason, it's $27.99. Last time I looked, doesn't make sense. But you get the Steelbook version. Kind of nice, I guess. Supposed to go with the other Steelbook versions, but the biggest gripe about this is the fact you get Kylo Ren, but you get Captain Phasma on the back, and people don't like that. Because if you look at the other Steelbooks, you get the actual theatrical poster or look on the back.
Phasma was pretty chrome, and the Steelbook reminds me of chrome.
All right.
That's the logic I arrived to, but apparently my logic is always flawed. So
Sweet.
forgive me.
Whatever floats your boat. It's all good. Here's a Walmart exclusive. Nothing really going on there. $19.99. But yes, this is the one that I'm probably going to be getting also, along with Josh. The Target exclusive. So you get the bonus content. It's down. It's not an actual extra disc, I believe. It's an actual digital download.
That's what sucks about it. I want the disc.
Yeah, me too. I think you get the most bang for your buck with this one. And I really didn't see any other stuff. But let's see, my next picture. Ooh, we got some spoilers. But we won't get into that just yet. All right, so we're going to... We lost Trents. Oh, well.
Yep.
Get into some topics really quickly I wanted to ask you guys, because I think Dakota, someone brought it up on the Cybercast. It was interesting, but when you have a toy, it doesn't have to be necessarily Transformers, but anything, and it's not complete. Are you guys cheap when it comes to like, oh man, I need to get that weapon, or I need to get new stickers, I need to get something for it, but you know it's going to cost, a significant amount of money? Do you kind of like become a procrastinator, not do it, or you're like, oh no, I need to complete that because every time I look at it, I always feel it's incomplete? I mean, how do you guys?
Are you talking about as if you bought something incomplete?
Well, like let's say, I don't know.
Are you talking about add-ons?
No, not an add-on. Like let's say Triptychon. Let's say you got Triptychon and you're still missing Full Tilt's gun. all right, or it broke, or you have a figure that you didn't get the stickers, or the stickers are crap on the figure. Are you guys like the lazy route where it's like, it's good enough, I don't really care, but, because you could spend that money on something else, let's say? Or do you want to, like, every time I look at that, I know it's incomplete, whether it's stickers, one little item, I need to buy it. I need to get it.
I'm kind of the, I guess, what you called lazy route.
Nice.
But I
That's me.
think I think it's the smart route because with new stuff, let's say like April, I think there's like, I don't know, like $850 worth of stuff coming out in April that I already have pre-ordered, plus stuff I've already bought and paid for. So it's an expensive month, whereas in May, I'm only spending, like maybe $100 or something like that. That is like stuff that's pre-ordered and coming out that I want. So I'm like, okay, May would be a good time to, start to get some of these things that I needed. But still, at that point, I kind of always smart. That's whenever I kind of mainly start looking. But I'm smart with it and patient with it as well. On eBay, I'm like, okay, what has this guy gone, or this piece gone for, or gun gone for? Here recently, I see that price, and I'm like, I want to get it cheaper than that price, but in still immaculate condition. So I'll add whatever 20 to my watch now list, and I'll just watch them. Oh, you went over the price, delete that. Let's watch the next one, and I always want to buy stuff cheaper than what it actually sells for. So because especially when you're talking G1s, man, the price can go up and down. Like people can pay stupid money for stuff for a while because no one's really putting them up, and then all of a sudden a lot of people are like, wow, man, they're selling for crazy money, and then everybody puts them up, then it's flooded, and then the price is down. So I also look at stuff like that, the way the kind of the market is.
For me, it depends on the figure. Like, I'm getting those accessories for my V Sports figures because, with Cheetor, I think without that belly gun, he looks incomplete in his cheetah mode. Silverbolt, well, they're his like sword feathers, and he needs them in both modes, um, and stuff like that. But then there's like say Beast Force Terror Sword. Mine doesn't. I don't have a little gun with him. Not that big a deal. If it was Fractal, huge deal. Like I would lose my freaking mind. But Terrorsaur, I'm not that stressed out. And same with Scorponok. Like if it's if it's a Scorponok that's missing those two missiles, I don't care. If he has the B drone, so it looks like he has two of his claw hands, perfect. BotCon Sandstorm or Double Punch, again, put me in that I'm freaking out category. So it varies. Like it really does. And I bought that X9 Ravage. That means I have two of them because the first one that I bought did not come with a box, did not come with stickers, did not come with the little 3D, or not really 3D, but the little card that changes. Didn't come with the original tail. I had to have a reproduction tail made for it. So I figured instead of just looking for a tail, I wanted the stickers. Even though I'm not going to apply them, I still wanted them. I loved the stuff that came with the metal stuff, so I was like, well, I'll just buy another one. And to me that was easiest because I have no doubt in my mind I can get rid of my other Ravage for what I want to get rid of it for.
But what if you're missing, like, what if you lose the gun to your Scorponotron, then, I mean, you hit that guy right back up,
Well, I mean, if my Scorponotron, if I lose
whatever that was called.
If I lose Scorponok?
No, not Scorponok, the Scorponotron or whatever his name was.
That $800 custom we were looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scorponok. Oh, if
Scorponok.
if I lose that, then I'm gonna contact my insurance adjuster, and we're gonna make sure that's insured.
That's a $200 gun, man.
Easily.
What about the rest of you guys?
Let's see.
Me personally, I don't care.
Again, it depends on the figure and the price overall. Like, if it's something from like a chug figure, like I've been missing the missile from my Warpath for like 2 years now. Not a big deal. If it's Prime's gun or Prowl's rifle, then it's a pretty big deal to have to go and find a new one. Or
So it depends on if it complements or it's part of the character itself
yeah,
in a way.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Charles?
Same way as Dalton. Just depends on the character, and if I feel like they really need it or not, then I'll definitely try to look for it. But if it's a small thing that they don't really require, then I'm not worried about it.
Cool. All right. Next topic, and then we're going to get into some spoilers from TV shows and cartoons and all that kind of stuff. But let's say third party stayed in the add-on kit world. This is a bad question because you guys don't buy third party.
I do.
I do.
Where would you be as far as a collector? As far that's the wrong question, wrong group. But
Screw those knockoffs.
I'll just pose a question. Let's hypothetically say that you are into third-party stuff a lot. If third-party stayed in the add-on kit world, and so you're not getting your full-size bots, you're not getting the masterpiece stuff, the masterpiece size stuff. Would you still be collecting masterpieces, or would you still have the same collecting habits now, or what would you do?
I'd actually probably start buying more third-party stuff because that's what they
It's all
started
it is,
off
just add-ons.
as. Yeah, add-ons, because I think that what they did made a lot of stuff that I was like, okay, that's all right. And you're talking about chug stuff figures that only paid $15, $20 for, and I can invest in that to make something very unique and very cool. I'll just say the Fans Project City Commander for the Ultra Magnus. I still have that, and I think that thing's awesome. I thought about selling it, but I was like, you know what? It's still really awesome. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm basically right there with Josh. If that's all it was like add-on kits, a lot of my collecting budget would, I think, be focused towards third party. Like you said, what they did with City Commander. Granted, now Hasbro comes out with their Ultra Magnus. I don't want to take anything away from City Commander, because City Commander still looks great. But I do prefer the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus. But then there's what they did for the Classics Hot Rod mold, and just stuff that Dr. Wu does. Stuff that Perfect Effect has done for Combiner Wars. All of that stuff. I mean, I think that would have been the ideal way to go to make a pretty good partnership between Hasbro and these third-party companies. Like, if I had a third-party company, I would be doing everything I could to hit up Hasbro to see what they have coming out and how I could market something to add to it for the adult collector so they would like it more. I would try to meet behind closed doors. You know how things go.
Yeah, I mean, you even look at it from what you're saying is, I think if the third-party market never went to we're going to make our own full-fledged figures and just totally rip off Hasbro IP, and just
Tell us how you
and just made the add-on kits, then it would still be accepted at an official Hasbro Transformer convention, because you're not ripping off IP by adding on something or a little sword or something like that, or whatever to make the figure better. You're actually helping improve sales for Hasbro at that point by people that might have not bought that Ultra Magnus from you, the Classics one, but because of the City Commander set, we're like, you know what, I want this so I can have this together, so I got to go buy that Hasbro product.
Oh man, and that
You know,
Magnus
and I think that
skyrocketed.
helps increase sales to where if you're just like, hey, Masterpiece Ultra Magnus comes out, and then you got the who was it? KFC that somebody
The system stack.
did an Ultra Magnus. Like you can't wonder why Hasbro doesn't want that at their convention, because you're trying to put them in competition with themselves on a character and likeness of what they created. So it's obviously that's what started it, because it was like, okay, that's fine whenever it was add-on kits, but when it went into full-fledged figures, then I mean, you can understand why someone would not want that represented at the show. And to me, I just stick with the official anyways whenever it comes to Masterpiece.
But at the same time, I'm gonna do the flip side of that coin. How much longer am I gonna wait for a proper Topspin Twin Twist, a proper Iron Fist, a proper The Fallen? And this is all stuff that I have third party in my personal collection. And the answer is probably like indefinitely, especially for something like The Fallen. For a proper, and I'm talking about Make Toys Chaos Paladin.
Yeah.
That thing is beautiful. I probably one of my most.
What?
He got so emotional he
Well,
shut himself down.
James, you collect the third party. Like, I mean, what do you feel about it? Your own collection.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just posed the question because I was kind of curious. I mean, it all started with the add-on kits, and they were decent, expensive, but they added that nice, like, wow, this is better now. But now you're skipping that add-on, and now you're going into full-fledged stuff. And I was just curious, would I still be collecting like the Masterpiece line, or or whatever it might be, or like let's say Chug, even though you think Chug is dead at times, but like would I be collecting Chug because we wouldn't have gotten at like what Dakota said, Iron Fist, any of the Mastermind Creation stuff, like the DJD, like the Hexatron, which is really good, and even Spartan. And I probably would have jumped ship and got out of Chug a long time ago. Because add-on kits are good, and I love that, but I don't want to create another figure out of something that, like, let's say we have the Fall of Cybertron or whatever that one, the whole Ruination set, but we got the Iron Fist in there, or not Iron Fist, but we got I can't think of his name now. What's the dude's name? What?
Impactor? Or?
Yeah, Impactor. So we got that Impactor, and having a like add-on kit to make that thing better, because that thing was just a piece of crap from the very start. So you need a new figure. But I would have probably just switched into Masterpiece, gone that route, the whole official stuff, just kept that. Assuming I was, done with maybe some of the other like G2 stuff or the old stuff. But that's all. I was just posing that question, just kind of curious if anything would change. So,
I think ultimately more money would go to third party if it were all add-on kits than not. And if it was something cool, it'd probably tempt me to buy a figure I otherwise wouldn't get. Like there's that sticker sheet for Power Core Prime or whatever it's called, Battle Core Optimus Prime. It turns him into Thunderclash, and I think didn't Render Form make a head for him?
Oh,
Yeah, they did.
with light piping too. That's so nice.
Yeah. So stuff like that, that's really cool. Like that kind of, I bought it on an impulse to get that Nova Prime upgrade for it, and then got rid of it, and now I'm just like, well, damn, I would not have minded that as a Thunderclash. So you live and you learn.
Yeah.
I actually want to pick up that.
So what about the rest of you guys? Anything else on that topic, or should we just jump into spoilers?
We should jump into spoilers.
All right. Did you want to talk about Supergirl Flash little crossover there, Josh? Or
Well, I
you
know
can't?
that like let's start with Legends of Tomorrow. It came back this latest episode that happened this week, and that was a show that where I was like, this is kind of getting a little bit boring. But this latest episode, I thought was interesting, and because there's time travel in the movie, that they actually used it to bring back a character. This is all like going spoiler, right?
Yeah, we can go into spoiler. I got my little
Okay.
thing.
Okay. So this all goes into because you have time traveling in the TV show, then why not implement it to bring back characters that maybe have left or you thought were gone or dead even, and you can manipulate that to where that's what they did with was it Dominic Purcell? What's the Heat Wave?
Yeah.
And you find out that he is Kronos, the guy that has been chasing them the whole time, even whenever, and you saw them together as Kronos and Heatwave, where Heatwave had no idea Kronos was actually him, but he's from many, many years, later. Um, so stuff like that to where, I don't know, it just intrigues you a little bit more than the just this is our mission. Oh, we get in this argument, we split up, we get back together, and then we all apologize, and then on to the next mission. Where that's what it seemed like, and it's been kind of lame, to be honest.
So
Yeah,
is
a lot of
Legends
the
of
DCs.
Tomorrow the DC equivalent of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Sorry to interrupt you, Victory Saber.
I guess in a way.
I think they're two totally different things.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, because that's just what I got from it.
It's so much better though than Arrow. I will say that. I mean, and that's pretty sad because I'm a huge Arrow fan, but
Arrow was actually pretty good.
I'm getting tired of the Felicity thing. I wish they would have just killed her off.
Oh God, yeah, I hate her.
I mean, I don't mind her, but I don't want to keep dwelling on Oliver and me, and I can't be here, and I have to be a CEO, and all this type of extra bullshit that I don't really care. I like Mr. Terrific being part of the team and having a little bit of a like nerd out in a way when he met everyone. If you haven't seen the last episode, well, there you go. But
I'm
going
really
back,
loving this picture. I'm so sorry. I just hope that Tyler Durden isn't real.
And what is that about Deal as a man? Is actually a man.
this is spoilers, man. I'm spoiling everything. So, but going to like Supergirl,
299 die. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave.
it's all right.
Billy's dead.
His friends are all
You
a
might
part of his
kill him.
beautiful mind.
Hey Jay, what is that? What movie is that from? Deal is actually a man.
What? Which one? Hold on.
The one that's on the second one on the very right up under verbal is Kaiser Soze.
Oh, Dill. To be honest with you, I don't know. There's lots of movies that. do
Donnie dies.
But going back to like Supergirl, I can't stand Supergirl because of the whole like, Gilmore Girls type of relationship, whatever the hell you want to classify it as. Is she going to end up with Olsen or not? I could care less. But bringing in the Flash was really good. The play off of each other, I thought that was kind of good, and to actually see Silver Banshee and Livewire team up, I thought that was not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, Flash is probably the best one out of all of them for DC. And then you got Gotham. Gotham's pretty cool, but I like kind of the storyline behind because Gotham's its own entity and its own beast in itself. But like Flash, Arrow, even Supergirl now, and DC Legends Tomorrow, all that stuff is all interconnected. But Flash is good. I mean, I'm getting ready, but damn, I hate these freaking breaks. we're not going to see the next one until what, the 19th of April. The whole origin of Zoom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think out of all those, Flash does the best and is the most intriguing. And when you add the time travel and everything else into it, it makes it a little more interesting. But I think Gotham, even though it's kind of like its own thing,
Hmm.
I think I kind of like that one the most, just because it is a little bit darker, and you're introduced to these characters, and it I don't know, it just seems like it's better written. There's not there is a little bit of a love story in there, but they don't focus on it like for 10 of the 40 minutes of the episode, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrow, I mean that's what a lot of it is now with Felicity. Man, they need to kill her off. Flash, you get some love stuff in there. You're getting that in Legends. I guess that's kind of just a CW thing. Supergirl is 30 minutes of like love story, 10 minutes of action. Gotham is, maybe 2 minutes of love story and 38 minutes of, good writing, I think, personally.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
The deal is actually a man is the Crying Game. So you guys can go out and check out the Crying Game after you're done with this show.
What's Gotham about?
Batman.
Gordon.
Yeah,
And the villains.
yeah, it's about Gordon. Yeah, and the villains, how their rise up. It's kind of like like a prequel. Like here's how the Penguin became who he is. Um,
Okay.
Here's how Mr. Freeze became who he is. Here's how Batman became who he is. Catwoman.
It's
Uh,
Origins.
Mhm.
yeah, it's like an origin thing, but it focuses mainly around uh, Gordon.
Yeah. Not too bad. Oh,
Oh,
here's
Jama,
another thing.
I almost cried whenever I heard she lost the baby. I was like, no, Barbara! Because I was like, oh, they're going to name it after his ex. For some reason, that would be weird. But I was like, okay, maybe that's what it is. They're going to name it after her. Because maybe she's in that coma and then she just dies. But apparently that's not happening now because she's awake. I'm just like, how are we getting the Barbara?
Yeah.
Or maybe he gets back with her
Yeah.
and she dies during childbirth, so he names it after the mother, and that's how I'm gonna get my little baby Batgirl.
Maybe.
I'll
I don't
buy
know.
that figure.
Yeah, we know. We know. Did any of you guys watch the Justice League versus Teen Titans?
Yes, watched it yesterday.
Not yet.
You like it?
I do. I think it should have been longer,
Really?
but I love what they do with these DC animated movies. Basically, Warner Brothers animation is it's like in each one of them they pick like a handful of characters, like let's say like 3 characters, and they're like, we're gonna have this nice story for you, but we're gonna dive into the character of these 3 people. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like Raven, Damien, you've had Damien already dived into before, Son of Batman, but you dived into Raven, I'm sorry, quite a bit there. Um, you touched on some others like Blue Beetle and Beast Boy. We've seen them in some stuff before, but it was mainly about Raven. But then Damien, they spent quite a bit of time with him as well. And I don't know if it's the first time they've presented in one of their animated movies, Trigon, but that also kind of connects with Raven as well. But kind of connecting that, so. I just like that. Each one of their animated movies, that they like pick a couple of characters and they're like, it's gonna be good. We're gonna involve a lot of people, but we're gonna develop these 2 characters to where people that may not read comics like myself, that are like, hey, we're gonna develop these 2 so people know what they are about.
Cool.
Are we talking about Batman versus Superman?
No,
Oh.
Justice
get to
League
talk about
versus
that
Teen
then?
Titans, which it wasn't really even Justice League versus Teen Titans, which is kind of a weird name for it.
Yeah. They were all just
How's
kind of
advertising?
mind controlled in a way. Okay. Okay, what the hell is that?
No background noise.
Sorry about that. My parents' TV
Alright.
is extremely loud.
So, I'm kind of either... I'm going to probably have to boot you, man.
Just this mic picks up everything within a 5-mile radius. It's the only thing I have.
Alright, well...
I'll go ask him to turn it down again.
I don't know. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to work on something really quickly, but let me see here. Khakis. No,
Dust. In the comments.
who?
I was just laughing at what Dust in the comments.
Oh, Dust is in there. Bryce is not asleep. He's got a big day tomorrow. Let me see here. Go back to this. Let's see here. Man, they were cracking me up in the kick, the chat. Oh my gosh. Talking about Shockwave. How many of you guys getting Shockwave?
Yeah.
Plan on getting it.
All paid for.
Awesome.
Just oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
I'm not a masterpiece collector, but I think he definitely does look anime accurate.
Yeah.
I plan on picking them up at BotCon.
Oh,
And find them for a decent price.
you can have a decent haul there, Dalton. All right, there you go.
Trying to tell me to buy Fort Max one there.
Well, now that they're coming out with the Titans, returns or wars, whatever.
Why not? Why not have both? Why not have both?
Oh, you right? You would? You would do that? You get both?
Yeah. Sure.
Good man.
Hmm.
Good man.
Might try to find Triplicon as well.
Don't take any bullshit from these guys when you're there. Flip a penny at their face. Psh, get out of my face. There's a penny.
Oh, let's get into the penny story.
But
No.
all right, so we'll move on into the meat and potatoes of the show. So, Josh, you want to stay in here or not going to stay in here? Because I'm going right into Star Wars.
Oh, you're doing Star Wars first.
I am.
All right. Well, I guess I'll leave. I'm gonna try to find a legal copy of that part episode. So I can-
All right. You can bounce back in, but yeah, we will be talking about Star Wars Rebels Season 2 finale, The Twilight of the Apprentice. If you guys haven't seen it, you better bounce out now because it is good. I don't want to, spoil it for everyone.
Just message me when you're done.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. See you later. All right, so the rest of you guys don't care?
Nope.
Well, I'll probably
I
forget
don't.
it by the time I get around to it again.
Oh, man, I didn't save.
Go for it.
Hold on here. I had to rearrange my picks, and it didn't work. Oh, first time I have technical difficulties. Son of a bitch must pay. Oh, I lost that. Okay, hold on here. Let me move this down. There we go.
James, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together. Please.
I know, damn it. This is yeah. Son of a bitch. I deserve that dislike.
Wow.
Damn it. I'm all trying to be professional and I dropped the ball. Yeah, such a loser. He'll beat my ass after this. All right, here we go. All right, now you guys can see the Star Wars Rebels thing.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, now moving on into there. We get Old Master Maul. I thought this was pretty cool. I thought this was a nice twist. This isn't a spoiler because this was in the commercial for Pete's sake. So,
Yeah.
Josh could have stayed for this, but oh well.
Poor Josh.
That's all good. But for whoever here has seen it, the episode, did you guys like the fact that you got Darth Maul there and he's kind of plotting against the Empire?
Yeah. Kind of like a third party.
Yeah. And he knows of Vader too. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, he was like talking to the others, like, I need you guys to help me out because I can't take on Vader alone. And you have a third Inquisitor that we get in this also.
Fourth, technically.
True. But it's just funny that they die really quickly, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Sorry for a little bit of background noise. I'm fixing some stuff up. I moved.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting to the point where you see a lot of the main villains, and I'm talking the main Inquisitor, Grand Inquisitor, whatever he's called, actually, transition to kind of a good character that helped Kanan in the Jedi Temple, and you kind of see that here with Maul at first. I mean, he's helping Ezra and such, but doesn't look too bad for an old geezer.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
But
And he's-
that was pretty good.
And then he's voiced by the same guy who voiced him in the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good if it was a different voice actor.
I liked how timid he was though at the very beginning, meeting Ezra and everything. Like, wow, he's gone full circle. I mean, he's always been that kind of calm, collective. Then he goes kind of batshit crazy when his brother finds him as like that spider type looking monstrosity.
Hybrid.
Then he brings him back to the fold, and all this type of stuff. And it's interesting how a character that supposedly died in the first movie, split in half, has made it this far.
Yeah.
One question. How does he crap? He has robot legs.
True, but he doesn't look like he's got them anymore, or they don't focus.
He does, but
Yeah. All right, moving on. There they are, the Happy Two. Again, always two. There are no more, no less.
Mm-hmm.
and it was
Stated
really
that
cool
desert.
how Maul kept enforcing that rule.
Yep.
Very
And
nostalgic.
thinking that he was going to betray Ezra a couple times, but he really didn't.
Yeah.
Like
Thought-
saving him.
Who here thought Maul was going to drop Ezra?
I thought he was. I thought he was going to grab the holocron and just go.
Yeah. And whose holocron do you think it is?
They say it's the very beginning, the person who created that temple, who happens to be voiced by Asajj Ventress, which is really cool. I like that.
I wouldn't be
Bringing her
surprised if
back.
it is her.
But let's see. Moving on to my next pick. Oh, shit's gonna get real as I tag this. Here comes Vader.
Uh-oh.
We all knew that was
Speaking
gonna
of
happen.
Vader,
Ezra's gonna drop a load. But
You better run.
yeah, he should. But I liked what they did in this episode. Vader comes, but here's where I want to set it up first. If you guys didn't see, this is a pivotal point where Ahsoka leaves in the Clone Wars after she was blamed for crimes that she did not commit, and she told Anakin, "You know what? I'm leaving," and he's like, "Don't go." They had their goodbye, little Titanic moment, and royally fucked up Anakin, I think.
yeah.
But here we go. Here's Anakin, who happens to actually, they brought back the original voice actor, which was really cool that he had this dark moment of Ahsoka. I thought that was pretty badass.
But
As
it's
their-
very weird how he doesn't have burned skin. That's something I thought that was really awkward.
True. But the original, Return of the Jedi movie, when he took off the mask, Luke and Luke took off the mask with the helmet, his skin wasn't all burnt and all that.
Yeah, just
Well,
had a couple
it was
scars.
Yeah, he had some scars and such. But I did like the fact that we finally get to see the duel between master and apprentice. That was pretty
Yeah.
badass. So
Yeah.
that angry.
Oh, you mean not that shit where Obi-Wan just held the lightsaber straight and then like became one with the Force? Yeah. It was
True.
nice not seeing that repeat itself.
Who thought
But-
the blaster / stun gun lightsaber hybrid was interesting?
Yeah. I did like this part where she decided that she was not going to leave him like she did before. And he just basically said, "Okay, you're dead," and all that type of crap. I thought it was a very pivotal point. We didn't get. I mean, a lot of people thought that Ahsoka dead, but we do see a shadow walking away from the temple, at the
Yeah.
end.
Walking in deeper, actually.
Yeah.
Or it kind of looked like she was collapsing.
Well, I didn't see that, but
No, after the collapse, there was a doorway, and she was walking into it.
yeah. But we get to find out that Ezra is turning a little bad. Which is kind of cool. He actually opened up the holocron, which is cool, or whatever the hell that thing's called. And I think that's pretty badass because only a Sith can do that. And so someone's turning. But he's been a little bit of a emo character throughout the entire series. I mean, you could tell he's
Do you
got a
think they're
dark
ever going
side.
to excel with Ezra and Sabine?
I have no idea. I don't know. I am looking forward to season 3 on what they're going to do.
I am too. I'm interested to see what Ezra's lightsaber is going to look like now.
And there's poor Rex.
I felt so bad for Mr. Santa Rex.
Sad. Ahsoka's gone. Little snips. And then, by the way, Kanan's blind.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know. Kind of wish he would have died too, but that's just me. But for the rest of you guys who have seen the episode, did you like it? Did you think it was a good season finale
Yes,
closure?
very emotional.
Yeah, for the few parts I did see, yeah, it definitely makes me want to wait till it comes out on DVD so I can pick it up. The entire
Yeah, I'm
second
most
season.
definitely gonna pick this up.
Yeah, it does look good. Definitely I'd pick it up also, but I like the fact that they got rid of, in a way, Ahsoka and Vader for a little bit, just because it started to become like the show, and go in and refocus, just to refocus the Ghost crew and see where they're going to go. But it's going to be interesting. That's all I
Well,
got.
I wonder what's going to happen with Ahsoka, because she didn't die.
Yeah, but they're not going to bring her back. Not for a while.
Yeah, or they might
Why
hint
would
at
they?
it through the first few episodes of season 3. Who knows?
All I know is the writer wants to do more Ahsoka, but away from Rebels, because Rebels gets overshadowed by it. Because who wouldn't want to watch Ahsoka? I mean, like, her story, her background, her struggles, all that type of stuff, instead of Ezra, Kanan. Yay. I mean,
Out of all the Ghost crew, who do you think needs to be more expanded on? Like, has to have a episode just about them.
I go with Sabine. I want to see more of her old self, bounty hunter, all that type of stuff played out more.
Yeah.
I
But
could care
didn't we
less
get
about
that
it.
a lot with Blood Sisters, that episode?
With her partner,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
but
it didn't go that in-depth, did it?
I'd like to see more of her family. I mean, because her family parents were part of Death Watch and all that other type of stuff. Just a little more background.
Yeah.
We got a Zeb episode. We've gotten Chopper on his own.
Hera, too, the one where they kidnapped the flying hanger.
Hera is okay, but I don't know. We'll see. But moving on, Turtles, if you guys haven't seen that episode, it's pretty good, transdimensional. I thought, what a way to bring in 3 of the most iconic versions together into one episode.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure my little brother's seen it, but I don't watch them.
So you got the 2012 dudes mixing it up with the original 80s, and they go into each other's worlds, and so I love the fact that the animation changes for them and all that. And they also even go into the Mirage comics, as they say, the originals. Pretty badass.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember the 2003 Fox Kids series doing the same thing, going into the original.
Turtles Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best point was when Raphael from the 2000 or the 80s started picking a fight with Donnie. And like, your voice sucks. No, your voice sucks. It was just classic.
Have you guys seen the Turtle Transformer things? Where like they were like the one-step changer-esque things.
that they mutate into like a bigger turtle?
No, they
transform into those?
they mutate into a car or a vehicle.
No.
I don't give a crap about that.
Yeah, they were really weak. I saw the ad for them, and they were very weak.
All right, so there's my spoilers. Josh can come back in. Oh, Dakota already left too. Son of a bitch.
It is
Kurova Cybercast decided to dump my ass because I couldn't get my shit together.
I was talking about that turtle episode, how they made it out to be where the Krang from the '80s cartoon was the reject,
Yeah.
and he was a screw up.
It was really well done.
Yeah.
And obviously, kids today probably won't get a lot of the jokes or the way it looked and the storyline behind it, just because they weren't exposed to that. But it's a really nice nod to the adults who grew up with that stuff. I thought that was really cool. It's always nice to throw that in there. So
Yeah.
and it was weird seeing Tiger Claw at the very end pop out of that worm. I was like, what? Okay, that's cool. Interesting. But, moving on, let's see. Don't want to talk too much of other stuff. I mean, have you guys seen Batman versus Superman?
No,
Not
I
yet.
might though.
All right. Well, this has been a fun talk. So,
I'm waiting until it comes to my theater because I don't want to shell out the like $40 to go see it up in Pueblo.
wow, $40. You get a massage.
Up and where?
No,
You get your nails done.
No.
Haircut. I mean,
nothing.
$40. Damn. Better be doing something.
No, concessions and ticket.
Oh, you need to eat. Oh, I see how it is. There with your big ass box of everything.
Junior
Drink in
mints.
there. You got your popcorn in there, your jujubes, all that type of stuff. Yeah, that's how we roll. Colorado for life.
His face
Oh
are
my God.
very funny looking. Game.
Why do you have to turn it into a weed joke?
All right, but it is a good movie as far as, I'll say, even though I'm going to get flack for it because I gave it a 3 out of 10. It's entertaining. You got, comic book characters in there. I'm just anal to the point of how I want them represented and stuff. So,
Well,
And as a
already with
gateway.
Man of Steel, I never really cared for that version of Superman anyway, just how dark it went.
yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah, there were things about that movie I didn't care for either.
I guess Man of Steel is the thing that set everything off because they're taking the continuation from that. I mean, the Nolan Batman's not really, I don't think. But Man of Steel, obviously, same character, same actor, and all that type of stuff. I don't know if that was the best way to introduce the whole world. I mean, the DC world and all that, but I'd
Yeah.
rather have seen it, develop through Batman and then hints, that we see throughout the movies to gradually get to this point.
I
What?
got a question.
What's up?
In your God, I can't think right now. In your preference, which is the better Batwing, the Batman versus Superman, or the Bat from Dark Knight Rises?
Oh, I'd take the one from actual Batman from '89.
Yeah.
Yeah. The very first one.
It's my favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. I have no clue what that looks like.
Especially when you
You
get
see
the
that?
spell against the moon.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Except it got taken out by a very long revolver. Sad. But I don't mind the kind of futuristic or non-realistic looking vehicles at times. But yeah, I'm sometimes just want that classic. Obviously you could tell that's Batman's ride and all that type of stuff. Not like you couldn't on the other one, but even the Batmobile from BVS it's okay. I prefer the Tumbler a little more, but
Oh yeah.
Here's a question, and then we'll probably just end it there. You guys collect more than just Transformers, but even this could fit into that. How important is uniformity to you? Like height, like on a shelf. Like let's say you're collecting, like Marvel Legends. You want, your Avengers team or whatever. Do you go out and like, okay, well that figure's not big enough or not the same scale, so I'm gonna bump up to like maybe the Marvel Select or, whatever it may be. Is that even a factor for you guys or?
No.
Not action figures. I really don't care. But with like Legos, I just build my own.
Cool.
Of course, like for me, the size don't matter because all my Venom figures are all different sizes. Just as long as they look good, I'll pick them up. But yeah, size don't matter with me.
Yeah, I don't think size is really
Here.
a factor with figures until you go into the Transformer stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, it's Transformers is horrible. I mean, got that, but I was just kind of curious because I mean, collecting Figma stuff, and then collecting Figuarts, and then collecting normal, like Star Wars Black Series or Legends, or even back in the day of the DC Classics or the multiverse stuff. Sometimes you want the best representation, but sometimes that representation doesn't fit with the rest of your stuff. Like the DC collectible stuff is a little bit bigger. But I was just curious. Threw that out there. So, all right, that's it for today's show.
This one must be one of the shortest ones you've done then.
Well, we've been going for about an hour, a little over an hour.
Okay.
Such.
It feels a lot shorter though.
All right, well, it's short then. Let's see. So that is it. Again, next week there is no Cybercast, no Plastic Fanatics because we're at conventions
Oh.
doing geeky stuff. So fun. But other
All right.
little things. Yes. But I have another show that I am on. If you guys want to check out, you should check it out. It's on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. It is the Jackal Squad. My God, who's typing like a mother? So check that out. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Realm of Collectors, the ETR show. We will be talking about Batman versus Superman. We have special guest Bobby Skullface, and it's going to be a good show. We'll probably get into some other topics, Daredevil, and oh God, we're probably going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. It's hilarious. And then it's followed by the Realm of Collectors ROC Hangout, so that should be awesome. Also, trying to look over my notes here. Still have the collection spotlight on the Cybercast, even though there's no show next week. You guys can submit your pictures to Josh at g1hextron@gmail.com, and I guess I'll shout those guys out really quickly. You can find Josh everywhere at G1 Hexatron, except for his Facebook page, which is the G1 Hexatron, and Primal Sabbath. You can find him everywhere at that. And that is it. Retro Spotlight
One last
show.
question.
Okay.
What did you guys think of Deadpool if you saw it?
All right. Okay. No, we ain't doing that.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to do an outro here, man.
Oh, sorry.
So, I don't think you're coming back. Let's put it that way. Retro Spotlight show, Mask, after BotCon. Be sure to check that out. And then we're also going to have Derek J. Wyatt and Josh Perez, hopefully on a later Cybercast 2. And let's get into outros. Charles, set us off.
All right, Charles, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Optimus4Perez.
Cool. Dalton.
I'm Dylan. You can find me on any social media, Dalton STFs. Over the next week, you'll be seeing a lot more videos coming out one by one.
Awesome. You gonna do a live review there?
Probably not.
All right. Just curious. I
I
didn't
might.
know if you're gonna run up to your room real quickly and like, oh god, I gotta do the review of this guy. Be the first one.
That'll probably wait till I'm back home from the con.
All right, cool. And Cyan.
You can't find me anywhere aside from YouTube at Cyan Game School. I'm not a YouTuber though. I don't post videos. Well, not yet, at least. Yeah.
All right. Trent, are you there still?
I think he died.
He passed out.
Well, you can find Trent at Trent5 on Facebook and I think YouTube also. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, Victory Saber 77, and the Facebook page is the Victory Saber 77. We're going to go off air now, so if you guys were camera shy or anything like that, we'll still be here. So we'll have the live link on my Facebook page, so you guys can jump on in and shoot the shit with us. So have a good week, and I'll see you guys on Monday. If not, I'll see you in 2 weeks. So